Can y'all see that? It's kind of dark. Look, that light right up there is the moon. It's a half a moon. It's so pretty. I didn't know it was going to be so dark, but I wanted y'all to see it. Saturday night, it's like Groundhog Day around here. Friday night was doing the same thing. Only this time we didn't have dinner. My husband went to a carnivore party. There's just men, and they ate meat. Very primal. And I've just gotten my littlest to bed, who has where's my hair? Who has a bad cold. And I was reading comments. I did a subscriber video. We chit-chatted. Then I was like, I'm going to do something tonight. What am I going to talk about? And I was like, I could talk about Gaza. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to talk about Gaza. It's all this like drama with Sean King and blah. Well, what is that? Oh, no, that's not it. But I thought, I don't want to really talk about that. And then I thought about talking about teenagers in college, but I'm sort of sick of talking about that. So there are two things that I wanted to talk about. One was the young man named Chaz, who we met at Lowe's the other night. And I just like to preface it with this. So I got this message today when I was talking about something. And here's what the person said. Every now and then your videos pop up. You are a fake, a drama queen who is trying to get viewers. Please, an educated debutante, get a real job and stop complaining about having an autistic son. He is smarter than you are. You know, I just marvel at people that send messages like this. But it does make me think, like, does it seem like I'm just being dramatic when I talk about life with a little person with autism? Because I promise I'm not. So we were at Lowe's the other day. I mean, Amos he had on no shoes, which is not terribly unusual, but later October, it is a wee bit. And he was like the Queen of Sheba, lounging on the big piles of rugs. I'm looking for tile. It's a school night. He's taking carts. Now, if anybody says you shouldn't let him do that, I'm going to go ahead and ban you. He was taking carts and like using them to go bowling. And, you know, I can only do so much. I was trying to get the tile. Chaz and I were getting the tile. And the cart would like come down. And it was always like when you watch a hurricane video and you see the roofs flying off the gas station. That's how it was with the carts. And this young fella named Chaz, nothing feels better than a shower. Is that a hint, Linda? I'm just kidding. No, Amos is smarter than I am. I mean, I would never argue against that. Anyway, it was tough. It was tough in there. I'm not being a drama queen. I mean, it was tough. He was on the phones. He was punching buttons on the computer. And not one person said anything to him about, he can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do... It was lovely. And I mean, Lowe's can bug me. You know, you go in there. I was walking around saying, yes, Charlene, ding, ding, ding. I was waiting for you, Charlene. You should not let him do that. I was waiting. I know, it makes me so happy to be scolded. And it wasn't hurting anything. You know, he was just being disruptive. But I had to get something done. And so you think about telling somebody with a newborn baby, like, don't let that newborn baby cry. You're trying to pull out your bosom and feed them and shove your nipple in their mouth. Well, that's what it's like to take Amos to Lowe's. I'm just doing anything I can because I have to get the tile. And I have no other choice, you know? Thank you, Annie. Yes, I mean, it is just reality. And it was so nice because I'm walking around there thinking there's nobody that works in here. I find Chaz, and it is so nice just to not be scolded. for belonging to the small person who is not following the rules. You've missed my coonskin cap. It seemed appropriate to pull it out. And so then I thought, okay, well, I get these, like, I'm always getting scolded, blah, la, 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 la. I think I'm going to just have a fun Saturday night, and I'm going to read the letters from Sasha Fierce. Now, if anybody remembers Sasha Fierce is a wonderful, wonderful person. Sasha Fierce emailed me 2 times from an email called Tales of an Uneducated Hillbilly at gmail.com. Don't try to email it because that person has undone the email. And Sasha Fierce would email me whenever I did something annoying, or those 2 times. And it was really wonderful stuff. Well, I was pretty sure I found out who Sasha Fierce was, like the actual, not the Beyonce Sasha Fierce, but the Sasha Fierce who had sent me these emails. And I sent the Sasha Fierce an Instagram message. And that person was like, do not message me, do not this, that, and the other. Where if somebody sent me an Instagram message and they said, I think you've been sending me these terrible emails, and they were like this, I would have been like, I didn't, but those are sort of awesome. Well, the person was very hostile, which is guilty, guilty, guilt, guilt. So I'm just gonna read these old emails just for fun because it's Saturday night and it's fun. So years ago, I went in a Lululemon for the very first time. And I wrote a post about Lululemon and like, what in the world is happening in here? Could Santa Claus get you a box of tissues? No, Fiona. That's why we have clothes. I went in Lululemon and I just kind of said, like, you don't have anything over a size 12. Your male employees look better in spandex than I do. Why don't you have the name on your sign? You just have a horseshoe. The whole thing is annoying. And I would just like to say, as a addendum, have you noticed that Lululemon stores all now say Lululemon? You know why that is? Because of me. Never even gave me credit. But I just wanted to say that because suddenly they tore down all the horseshoes and they put up the sign Lululemon. And you know what else they started doing? They have size 16 in there now. Back in the day, you could only there was maybe 112 in socks. And now they just got 16s. I'm basically their marketing genius. Didn't get paid. But anyway, carry on. This is the first letter from Sasha Fierce. Dear Tales of an Uneducated Hillbilly, I have never been so compelled as I am right now to write an email to an uneducated person in my life. Growing up, I learned that if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Then again, I have also learned that opinions are like a-holes. We all have one, and man, do you take the cake and apparently then some. Parentheses, punt, clearly intended. Punt. Pun. It's not punt. Punt. Punt, clearly. Punt. I have read many features this week on media blogs and outlets of your radiant way with words against Lululemon. I wanted to reach out and share with you my thoughts on this topic, since you were so compelled to do so on a public scale due to a personal insecurity and lack of self-worth. I am a 34-year-old female personal trainer based in New York City who is a mother, daughter, sister, wife, friend, and walk into new stores all the time. I know where I'm wanted and when the advertisement is directed for me and where it's not. That's life. Lululemon is a fitness brand that is targeted towards people who live and are pursuing a healthy, active lifestyle. They work with people, shapes, and sizes of all walks of life toward the better good of making fitness a lifestyle and priority. Yes, somebody took the time to set up a fake email and send me this message. I mean, this is, you know what the first sign I knew about this is? She ain't a mother. Ain't no mother has time to set up a fake email and send a message like this. That was my first clue. I watch a lot of Dateline. Unfortunately, middle America, parentheses, you. I love being called middle America. That's what I have on this hat and my Esprit sweatshirt and my pajamas from yesterday. Unfortunately, middle America, you are overweight and most likely read U.S. Weekly, Us Weekly, and voted for Trump. She just said all Trump voters are fat. While people like me, who care about our appearance and on a daily basis make people like you feel insecure when we are simply being helpful or kind. Your insecurity, which was clear while saying the male employee made you feel uncomfortable because of his looks and physique. If he was the opposite, you would have labeled him demeaning and having a better than attitude. The truth is, for you, Lululemon was damned if they did and damned if they didn't live up to your expectations or had your middle America waist size. Yeah. So let's take a moment to stop and think back, maybe years back in time for you. Ask yourself, what happened to me, or what have I done to feel so insecure about myself? I had to blatantly try to take down an amazing fitness brand because I felt I didn't fit their demographic. Okay, I want everybody to say that with me. What happened to me? What have I done to feel so insecure about myself that I had to blatantly try to take down an amazing fitness brand because I felt I didn't fit their demographic? Nothing. I've done nothing. This is where the true problem lays. Actually, it's lies, Sasha. Lies, not lays. And for that, I apologize and empathize with you. Sincerely, Sasha Fierce. No, where is it? Oh, no, I missed a page. Well, I don't know why it says that. I am not, it's long. I am not a marketing genius, but when I look at you, I think Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, maybe Payless. 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 I mean, that is offensive. I love Payless. Anyways, just stick to your lane and I will stick to mine. What you talking about, Willis? Stick to your lane. You have a family that is looking up to you and grandkids. Now, that fool knows damn well I don't have any grandkids. You know, she did some investigation on me. 3-year-old. She knew I didn't have any grandkids. She's trying to pretend she's not who she is. And I know who she is. The problem with social media these days is everybody is trying to go viral. Even grandmas. Grandmas aren't trying to go viral. Little did I know that you were a senior citizen. That goes by the name Tales of an Uneducated Debutante Waiting on Her Moment to Strike. Wow. I mean, I thought I had to worry about my peers, but I better call my grandma now and tell her to stop posting mean things online. So now that you've gotten a taste of it, how does it feel? Is it everything you hoped it would be? Are you in this nirvana state of growth? Are you sitting back, soaking up your awesomeness? Are your grandkids calling and saying how proud of you they are? Is Oprah calling you to join Weight Watchers? Do you sleep better at night knowing that you made a splash in the media when there are so many other things to focus on than ranting about no sizes after 12 and spending $400 in merchandise to only go home and try it on because you were too insecure at the store? That is true. I am ashamed about that. I'm glad you're setting such a great example for your family. Lastly, I would like you to rethink your number 10 on your list. The fact is, telling Lululemon to consider your audience is the equivalent to telling that to plus-size brand Lane Bryant. I mean, WTF. I'm pretty sure Lululemon considers their client, and clearly that doesn't include you. So you can jump back on your Spirit airline and go back to whatever small town you came out of. I wish I was reading this to Thomas. Please revise your post because you didn't represent mothers everywhere. You represented insecure middle America debutantes everywhere. And I'm pretty sure it did not say RSVP on the Statue of Liberty. Okay, I know that last line has nothing to do with this, but I've always wanted to say that. What does that mean? Yes, this could be Saturday Night Live. I should save the next letter for next week. Thanks, Sasha Fierce. So good. So then another one comes. This is the last and final one. I'll just go ahead and read it tonight because by next Saturday something will have happened. Dear uneducated, now this was like a year later. Dear uneducated hillbilly. So let me just set the stage. I had gone down to Miami again to see my parents. And Amos, because Amos is tricky, we flew American Airlines. And American Airlines was so nice. I mean, just nice. They just couldn't have been more helpful. And I wrote this letter and said, you know what, American Airlines? You were really nice, and I appreciate it. I love to call out when somebody's nice, way more than when they're, Lululemon. But anyway, so it went viral. Whatever. I get this letter. I'm at my parents' house. Dear uneducated hillbilly. Okay, so today I was on my Yahoo homepage, and I almost sharded. Parentheses, fart and sh you know whated. Sharded. When I came across a familiar name, another article written by a Tales of an Uneducated Debutante from Middle America. Lady, who died and made you the effing Yelp queen? You know it's called a reality show these days. OBS, OBVS, obviously. You must have fell and hit your pretty little head and thought you were pretty, huh? I mean, if you think we need a play-by-play of your middle America life, by all means, please pitch a show to Lifetime. I think I will pitch a show to Lifetime. So let me make this one short and sweet. This is, Sasha, I hope you're listening. Please email me again, Sasha. I need your letters. This is maybe the best quote in the whole thing. You clearly have too much time on your hands. Pot calls kettle. I mean, you're writing reviews for airlines and sandwich shops. I mean, WFF.com. Who does this? And at the expense of putting your kids and grandkids in the media without their consent? I hope they don't grow up to stumble upon this to be embarrassed. You're no worse than Kris Jenner photoshopping her Instagram photos and promoting fit tummy tea. OMG, lady, you have some nerve. So this is where the problem lies. You think you're special. Let's do an exercise. Look in the mirror after you get out of the shower, preferably so all your sins are washed away, and repeat. I am not special. I am middle America and should focus on more important things instead of writing scathing reviews and thank you letters to airlines. Let's all say that together. I am not special. I am middle America and should focus on more important things instead of writing scathing reviews and thank you letters to airlines. The amount of time you spend on all your Facebook posts, you could be focusing on potty training your kids so they're not having accidents in public. I thought it was my grandkids. Enough is enough. If you're going to pinch me, I'm going to pinch you back. Lastly, I am an acquired taste. If you don't like me, acquire some taste. Signed, Sasha Fierce. Sasha, do you like my hat? Sasha, do you want to be a subscriber? Tonight, in honor of Sasha Fierce, if you join my subscription group, and if you tell me in a month that you hated it and it wasn't worth it, I will send you your $5 back. The link is right there. You just sign up, $5. Do you know who it is? I think I know who it is, but I don't know for sure. But I think I do. It wasn't anybody I knew, but I could be wrong. Those were really so good. I just love them. Repeat after me. I am not special. Wait, what did it say? Hold on. Can we just go over it again because it was so good? I am not special. I am middle America and should focus on more important than things instead of writing thank you letters to airlines. Oh, I bet Sasha Fierce is real mad over that post I wrote about Chaz at Lowe's. Sasha, did you like that post? It was so good. Hold on. I am not a marketing genius, but when I look at you, I think Target, Walmart, Sam's Club, and maybe Payless. I wish there was Payless. Oh, that's all I got, people. Saturday Night Live in Eastern North Carolina. Carry on.